Hi, my name is Naveen. In this video, I will explain the Hello World program in C language. Most of us will write the Hello World program as our first C program. Let's open code blocks and create a new project in it. If you don't have code blocks installed on your machine, then I have a video showing how to install code blocks on both Windows and Ubuntu. You can check that video link in the description. You can see code blocks have created a file main.c under the project, and in it we can see the code for the Hello World program. When I initially started learning the C language, I doubted why we need so many lines of code to print the simple text Hello World to the screen. Now I will build this program and then execute it and see what will be the output. This is the build button and this is the run button. We can see Hello World text has been printed to the console. It means that whatever text we give inside the two parentheses, it will be printed to the screen. Instead of building the program and then running it, we can combine these two steps using this button build and run. Now I will delete one line at a time and see what lines are precisely required to print this text to the screen without any errors or warnings. I will remove the second line, include stdlib.h, save the program and then build and run. We see the same text Hello World has been printed to the console, and under the build messages tab we see no errors or warnings. Now I will remove the line number 7. Follow the same process, build and run. We see the same message Hello World printed to the console, and under the build messages tab we see no warnings or errors. So it means that line number 2 and 7 are not required to print the text Hello World. Now I will remove the first line. Save the code, build and execute it. We see the text has been printed to the console, but under the build messages tab we see some errors. We see two warnings about the printf function. So it means that there is a relation between the line number 1 and the printf function. Now I will bring back the first line. So before explaining about the relation between line number 1 and 6, I will explain you about what a function is. In this video I will not go in depth about the concept of functions, like how to create it and how many ways of creating a function. I will not go in detail about them. I will just try to explain what is the real use of function and why we need them. Let's assume we got a requirement saying we need to print Hello World 10 times onto the screen. How can we do that? I will copy this line and paste it 10 times. Save the program and build and run. We can see here the Hello World text has been printed to the console 10 times. Now let's assume you got the same requirement to print the Hello World text 1000 times. Then following the same process like copying and again pasting it for 1000 times is not a correct solution. So we need to think a different solution. In these situations, functions will really help us out. Now in learning a function we need to concentrate on two things. First one, how to create a function, and second one is how to use the function. Now I'll create a function name print a text. Now the function definition has been completed. Don't try to concentrate on how I wrote this function, forget about the syntax. Just understand that this function will help us to print any text a particular number of times to the screen. So the first part of creating a function is completed with all the logic inside it. If I save the program and try to execute it, you can see only the text hello world has been printed to the screen. The function definition has no effect on the program. And to use this function, we need to follow a second syntax, which is the function name followed by parenthesis. So print a text, and the text which we need to print to the screen, I give hello here, and the number of times we need to print it. Save the program, build and execute it. You can see the text hello has been printed 100 times. Now if I just change the number from 100 to 1000, we can see the text hello has been printed 1000 times. So this is the power of a function. Now if you take a close look at the line numbers 12 and 13, you can see they look similar. A word followed by two parentheses and something inside those parentheses. For the first one, printf, in the parentheses we are giving some text. In the second one, it's printed text followed by parentheses and a text and a number. So here we have defined a custom function named printed text, and the above printf is also a function. So it means that printf is also a function. It is defined somewhere else. Now let's see the relation between printf and the line number 1, include stdio.h. For this, if you are in a Linux machine, you can navigate to this folder, user and include. Here you can see the file stdio.h and also the file name stdlib.h. These are the two files which were being included in the main.c file in line number 1 and 2. Now I will open the same folder in a terminal. So these are the two files which were being included in the main.c file, stdio.h and stdlib.h. Now I will add a new file here and create two functions. I am using Vim editor as my text editor. You can use any text editor you like. It may be Vim or Nano. I have created two functions, addition and subtraction. The first one will add two numbers and the second will subtract two numbers. Again, I am stressing here, don't concentrate on the syntax. Just know that the first function will add two numbers and the second one will subtract two numbers. Now I will save this file and navigate to the code blocks. Now I will try to include these two functions in my main.c file. Addition 2, 3 and trying to add two numbers 2 and 3. And then subtraction 5, 3. Save the code, build and run it. There are some error messages. Undefined reference to subtraction and undefined reference to addition. I have created these functions, but I am still getting error because I have not given the file name here to include in the main.c file. And for this to work properly, I need to include the custom file which I created. I have included the mymath.h file. I'll save the program and execute it. You can see here addition 5 and subtraction 2. I'll change the numbers, build and execute once again. As the functions addition and subtraction are in my custom mymath.h file, similarly printf is also present in a custom file which is stdio.h. The only difference is that the stdio.h, stdlib.h, and these are the standard library files which are included in the package. Means whatever software we install, these files will be included in the software, and these are the custom header files which we created. You got some basic idea about why we need the lines include stdio.h. It's to include whatever code is written in those files in our main.c program. I hope you understood the complete code in the Hello World program. If you have any doubts, please mention it in the comment section and I will try to answer them. This video is only to demonstrate like what is the relation between the header files and the printf function. So don't stress about the syntax. I will cover it in later videos. Just understand the overview of the code. And if you like this video, share with your friends, and for more such videos, please subscribe to my channel, me Aliv. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next one.